Hey everyone, this is Nishad and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about how I make these aesthetic notes and what essentials, like stationery essentials I particularly use for making my notes very effective. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now previously my notes used to be this dull and boring and I didn't feel like reading them literally. But something came into my note-taking process and it made my note-taking process very enjoyable. And what it is. So the game changer were colors, doodles and these designs. So as you can see, I've used a lot of designs and these designs are making my note much more presentable and they are making the colors pop out more. Also it is very enjoyable to read. I can actually comprehend whatever I'm writing later on and I won't get bored after I've read all this. Now the very important thing in a note-taking process is drawing margins. Now you can use highlighters, sketch pens, anything that you like, but I personally prefer using this black pen for drawing margins. I believe that my paper looks much more neat and clean. So what I'm basically doing here is just I'm drawing two lines and I'm keeping a gap in between and I'll be drawing doodles over in this gap. Now here also I'm keeping two gaps. Now I'll be drawing doodles. So I'm basically drawing two flowers, nothing much. Here also I've drawn two flowers over here also. Now for coloring these flowers you can use anything, but I am actually using this color pencil because it would kind of give a pastel shade, as I said. Just color it a little more and as you can see that it's cute. Like it's not so perfect, but yeah, it's like, as I said, it would give you light tones. So yeah, so next I'll be showing you how you can draw margins using a highlighter. So take your highlighter and just do the same, draw margins over here, then go to this side and draw another margin and then repeat the same. You can leave gaps in between if you like, or you can even join them. That's all up to you. Now the flower that I have specifically used instead of flowers, you can draw this these designs like these little leaves and paint them green. Also you can actually create something new. Just draw margin, keep some gaps, join them start drawing designs from the edge. Like you can draw a design like a ribbon. So that's all about the margins. So my note taking essentials include Octane pens and color pencils. Now next comes headers, or specifically titles. So for titles or headers, you can use a variety of ways and things for creating something great. First I'm using this highlighter and then I'll be writing header. And just I'm gonna use this black pen and write over it header. So just look at it, it looks so good and it feels as if there's a shadow behind, so it looks much more presentable. I'm showing you other things as well. So you can draw these boxes and you can write and just add colors to them. Adding colors would make it look so good and so perfect at the same time. Now, we're using other ink, like we're using this. No, I'm using this golden ink. Yeah, we'll be writing header. As you can see, and under it, I'm gonna design it with this green pen. And again, I'm gonna use my golden pen and draw hearts. Now there are many and I'll be showing you every one of them. So next comes next comes this. So that was all about these headers. Next I'll be talking about subtitles or subheadings. Now for subheadings you can make boxes like this and just write subtitle, and as I said, you can add dimension to it by shading it. You can even shade the box from within. Note taking is basically experimenting, so you can experiment in any way you like. Okay, so next comes using these banners. Now these banners they make the note very good, like they make the note much more prettier. Now you can write this subtitle, and again you can do the same. Just use different colors, and colors would actually make the whole note look so good, so aesthetic. I just love experimenting with different shades of colors, particularly this pastel colors and this Octane pen colors. I just love using them. So yeah, next is writing subtitles. And then using colors to design like this. It looks good, right? You can add this smiley type of thing as well. And now you can even use this type of things, like as I said, you can use this and make stars. And then write subtitles. You can use arrows like this. And then obviously add colors. And lastly, you can draw doodles if you like, just like I'll be drawing a watermelon. So I'm writing the subtitle, and beside that I'm just drawing a watermelon. Just see, adding a little doodle made it way more beautiful. So that was all about subtitles. So as you can see, I've drawn margins with highlighters, and I've also written the heading with highlighter, and I've outlined it with black ink here also, but I didn't outline it with a black ink. Now next I'll move to this. Here you can see that I have used black pen, then I have colored it with color pens, and I've drawn a little flower as a doodle. And here you can see that I have used this black pen. I've written with black pen, and over it I have overthrown this overdrawn highlighters. And in this I have made boxes, and I have used this pastel shade like the color pencils. Here also I've drawn doodle. I've used banners, and I've used pastel colors. Here also I've used this, and You can see I have experimented a lot. Here I have drawn margins with highlighter. Here I've just drawn simple margin. I've used boxes of different shapes for my subtitles. I've used different inks, and here also I've given this shade, as you can see, and I've drawn these designs as well. Lastly, not lastly, here comes another. You can see I have drawn doodle here and there, this flowers and all. And next comes this. I have drawn these flowers and this title. I've drawn hearts and all, and I've drawn flowers in this side, and as you can see it looks good, and I've used this. In my particular history notes also I have used this, and as you can see I've drawn doodles here and there. I just love drawing doodles. As you can see, I've drawn boxes over here, and I've given these ribbons. It looks cute, and I have used stars and everything, and these flowers and this watermelon again, and there's flowers. Obviously, they're leaves. I believe I don't know what I've drawn, but yeah. So you can see I've experimented a lot. I just kept on experimenting, and that's what I love about note-taking process. You can experiment with colors, you can draw different type of designs, and it ends here. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please let me know in the comment section what are your views regarding this video. And if you want to buy those bunch of pens from Octane, and if you are interested in buying those color pencils, then I'll give the link in the description below. Please check them out. And lastly, I would like to say that if you are inspired, then please go and check out Pinterest. In Pinterest you are going to find many ideas of note taking, and once you have discovered all of them, you would yourself feel like making notes, because it's very it's very experimental. It's something that involves time, but it's worth the pain. And I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye.